Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing all of the best sales that have gone live for the long weekend. So many great sales and so many of my favorite items are included. So I'm going to be rounding up all the best ones. I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. So first up is Abercrombie, and in the US they are doing 20% off site-wide. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be live in the UK. I haven't checked every single country though, so definitely worth checking if you live somewhere else. But if you're lucky enough to live in the US, then you can get 20% off all weekend, and so many of my wardrobe favorites are included. I feel like so many of the things I've just been obsessed with are from Abercrombie. They've been nailing it this season. So top of that list are these shorts. These are selling really quickly, but I just think they are so fantastic. I have these in 3 colors now, but they look so much more expensive than they are. They are the perfect fit, very nice substantial quality as well. They are fully lined, so feel amazing on your skin. And they're just the perfect smart tailored short, which is still incredibly flattering because they are wide leg without being super huge, so they look a little bit sloppy. Like, they're just perfect in pretty much every way. Would highly recommend if you've been after a nice pair of tailored shorts. I have been loving mine. And then speaking of great tailoring, these trousers, which are just so good. I've mentioned these so many times before, but they really are the perfect trousers. I also own these in 3 colors because I love them so much. So I have this kind of mocha color, I have the black, and I also have the white as well. And they're really versatile because you can dress these down and wear them with sneakers if you want to, but equally you can dress them up and wear them with heels and flats. Like, they really do kind of go with everything, and they're just so seamless and easy to wear. So would highly recommend. Definitely a favorite find from Abercrombie this season. I'm just so in love with mine. And then this dress, which I did mention in my favorites video, but I love this thing so much. I wore it to London and it's just the perfect sundress. You have a little cutout detail on the back there, so you show a little bit of skin. Really nice thicker straps, very, very flattering. So it kind of cinches in the waist, flares out. It's just so elegant and gorgeous, incredibly comfortable even when it's very hot as well. And I just absolutely love this. If you're looking for like the quintessential summer dress, this really has not disappointed for me. I just absolutely love it. 24/7 is next, and they've gone live with a Memorial Day sale. This is live everywhere in the world except the UK and France. I'm not sure why the UK is excluded so much. I hope this changes soon, but it is available everywhere else, including in the US, and it's a really good one. So you take 20% off your purchase over $500. There is a whole landing page. The selection is huge. I think there's over 40 pages included. Some of the highlights that I spotted, so in terms of designer bags, they've just started stocking Prada and Miu Miu bags, which never used to be included in these selections before. They have quite a wide variety from their leather styles through to kind of more summer styles. Lots of really, really beautiful items. They also have some SLGs, they have some shoes. They do also have Chloe included, as well as Marc Jacobs too, if you did have your eye on any of those. They do also have Zimmermann included this time as well, including their new season arrivals. So I have my dress here, which is just one of my favorite things, which I'm happy about because it was a really, really spendy one, but this is just so gorgeous. I do feel like it's something that you'll be able to have in your wardrobe for years and years. So it's their kind of scalloped summer dress. They have re-released this in a kind of floral print, which I think it could be the prettiest dress I've ever seen. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. I wish mine was the floral one, but I'm happy with my one too. But this is so great. I take this on holiday with me pretty much every single time because it's the perfect holiday dress. It's incredibly flattering as well. Like, it's so, so nice. You have that little tie detail on the back, and it's just like exquisite quality and just a really beautiful design. And they do have a few different Zimmermann pieces included. And I did also spot dip tigers included, which is the rarest of things now because they're almost always excluded from every offer. But these are included in the 20% off. Obviously, you still have to reach that minimum spend, but it is definitely a good one if you were buying something you wanted to add on a candle or two. They have the entire classic line included, as well as their new spring launch as well. So this is the biscuit candle, which if you follow their holiday collections, you may recognize because they released this, I can't remember whether it was last year or the year before, but it was a huge bestseller for them. I bought several of them because they smell absolutely incredible. It just smells of baked goods and warmth and cinnamon, and it's just the most heavenly smell. And they've released it as part of their new spring collection. So the packaging is just stunning. It has like all this artwork of Paris. It's just so beautiful. They've also carried through the packaging to the glass jar as well. And it's just so pretty, as well as being They're absolutely incredible scent. And Dan doesn't usually like scented candles, and even he's like, this smells absolutely amazing. So it's a hit even with men as well. They do have 2 other scents in the line, and they've also included the kind of gift sets as well. So a really good one if you wanted to treat yourself or stock up for some gift giving. But I would definitely recommend checking this one out if you love your baked goods, and that kind of scent is just the most insane fragrance. And then I did also want to share my new shoes with you, and I actually already feature these in a haul that's coming up very soon, so if you watch that then you will see a little double feature, but I wanted to mention these now since they are on sale. I actually got these during 24/7's last promo, so if you are in the UK and the offer doesn't apply to you, then I would definitely say wait it out if you're interested in these, because it is possible to get them at a discount, but they are currently on sale with the Memorial Day offer in the US and everywhere else. These are a pair of 2-tone shoes. They are very, very Chanel-esque, and I've been looking at the Chanel ones for a while, but I just can't bring myself to spend £1,000 on shoes. Like, it's just too much money. These are the closest I found in terms of that same kind of silhouette while still being very, very nice quality. And I just think they are gorgeous. I wasn't actually familiar with the brands. These are Scarosa, but I think they are quite a traditional brand. They're made in Italy. Like, the box is absolutely beautiful, and the shoe just feels like gorgeous quality. I do think I got the wrong size. I went for my normal size, but I do feel like they run a tiny bit small. So I do think I'm gonna size up half a size, but I just thought these were so stunning. Like, the very kind of traditional look of the camel and then the black cap toe. Very nice sensible heel height. The sling back actually stays on as well, which is always a win, and certainly not true of every single sling back. But I just absolutely love these. They definitely weren't like a super cheap option at all, but much more affordable than the Chanel ones, and the 20% off really does help as well. And I just thought these were so stunning, and I just love the classic look. Next up is Nordstrom, and they've gone live with 2 different sales. So first up, they have their half-yearly sale made up of all kinds of items from clothes, shoes, kind of all the regular things you find at Nordstrom. And then you also have their designer sale as well. Their designer sale isn't absolutely vast in terms of the stock, but the discounts are absolutely incredible. So most of the things I saw are 40% off, and there's everything from Valentino bags and accessories through to Mulberry bags. I saw Mulberry wallets too. I saw some Manolo Blahnik shoes. I also spotted Jimmy Choo pumps as well. I think I saw some Stella McCartney bags. Like, so many amazing pieces. Stock is moving quite quickly, as you might imagine, but there are definitely some good deals to be had. So I will link the landing page, but also my blog post if you wanted to check that out. And then as part of their normal sale, I also wanted to mention these Sam Edelman sandals, and I actually own 5 pairs of these now, but to be fair, I think my first pair I bought like 7 years ago, so I've had them a while. It hasn't all been in the last few months. This is my newest pair, and to be honest, I get one kind of every year or so when my other ones begin to look a little bit more tired and worn out, because I do wear these to death. I did spot a review that said she owns 13 pair of these, so it's not just me that's completely obsessed with them. I actually wore these on my wedding day for the after party. I knew that I needed a nice comfortable sandal for when I was sick of heels, and I just danced all night long in them. Like, they really are incredibly comfortable, very, very streamlined. They're my go-to summer sandal, especially for holidays when I know I'm gonna be walking lots. I've worn these to Disney. Like, they really are incredibly comfortable, and they're just kind of the perfect simple summer sandal. So my white ones aren't included in this sale, but my brown ones are, and I think a few other colors, and those are available for 30% off. Next up, Saint Laurent bags. So this isn't technically a sale, but it is a price adjustment, and I didn't fully believe this when I first heard it, but then I went to check and it is actually true. So I thought I would spread the happy word, because very rarely can I give a price increase or decrease update like this, but basically Saint Laurent have decreased their prices on a ton of their different styles. I do believe this is more of a price harmonization, much like Chanel did a few years ago, because the differences in price seem to vary according to country. Not every single style seems to be included, but a lot of their popular styles seem to be. So I wrote down a couple of notes from things I spotted. Obviously I didn't look at every single country, but I did look at the US and the UK. So the envelope clutch in particular, in the US, it's dropped quite substantially. So it's gone from $1,450 to $1,100, which is a huge decrease. In the UK, it's also dropped, but not nearly as substantially. So it's gone from $870 to $815. The toy puffer, however, has dropped from £1,925 to £1,800 in the UK. but in the US it's only dropped by $50. So it seems to have dropped by varying amounts according to country, which is why I think maybe it's like a price harmonization exercise, but it is definitely worth checking out if you did have your eye on a style to see if your style has been affected. From all the different retailers I looked at, it looks like they've been quite slow to roll it out. So I looked at Neiman Marcus and Saks and My Theresa, and some of the prices have been updated and some of them are still showing the older prices. So if you want the complete up-to-date prices, I would go to the Saint Laurent website because all of those are accurate, as you might expect. But that is some incredibly happy news. How often do we actually get to say there's been a price decrease? But certainly a good one if you were in the market for a bag and you did have your eye on something specific that was affected by the price decrease. Next up is Goelia, and their site-wide sale is still ongoing, and I do have a stackable discount code that works on top of that. So their offer is buy 2 items, get 20% off. If you buy 3 items, you get 28% off, which is a really huge discount, but my code also gets you an additional 10% off on top of that. So it's an amazing deal. So many of my wardrobe favorites recently have come from Goelia. So some of my absolute faves, this gorgeous, gorgeous blue jacket. Like, this is just what dreams are made of in terms of beautiful, really elegant, very substantial lady jackets. Like, this is a really nice quality one, fully lined. Like, it feels really, really substantial. You have all that gorgeous detailing all the way throughout, these beautiful weave buttons. And I just think this is stunning. My mum loved this so much. I actually just got one for her because every time I wore it, she commented on it and she just loves hers too. I do feel like it works on a variety of ages and I just think it's so, so stunning. I do also have my little twin set here as well, which is just, oh, I love this thing so, so much. So this does come with a matching kind of skirt. So it's like, it looks like a skirt, but it's actually a pair of shorts. And you have this adorable little kind of short jacket as well. You can wear them together, wear them separately. They look so good both ways. And it's just the chicest little thing. My striped top is also included as well. That's another one I featured in my favorites video because I have not been able to stop wearing it. And then I did also get in this beautiful little short cardigan, which I thought was so gorgeous. It very much still has those lady jacket vibes, the beautiful buttons and the detailing, but it's in a short cardigan form, so perfect for the warmer weather. I thought this is so pretty. I love the colour so much. The perfect length as well, very, very easy to wear, and I just thought this was so gorgeous, and it's an amazing deal as well, especially if you buy 2 or 3 items and you do stack that discount code on top. Next up is Monica Vinader, and my code with them is still live, so you can take 20% off the entire site. There are literally no exclusions, so it's everything from their jewelry pieces right through to their jewelry cases as well. So many of my favorite daily pieces are included. So my little shell stud earrings, like, I've just been obsessed with these ever since I got them in January. I've worn them non-stop, and they're a really nice entry point if you did want to try out the gold stud trend but you were a bit scared off by some of the larger styles. These are so easy to wear. They go with literally everything, and I just not being able to take them off. Like, they're just so, so great. The heart diamond line is also included as well, and I just love this line so much. So I have the necklace right here, which is so nice because it actually moves as well with the pendant. So very, very wearable. It doesn't kind of go all over the place too. It always stays looking great. It looks so nice by itself, also great layered up. The bracelet is the same, like really, really pretty, just layered up with some gold bangles, but also so pretty by itself. And I just love the diamond heart line. I just think it's so gorgeous. I love hearts anyway, but it is such a pretty line. And the pearl line is included as well, and I have too many pearl favorites to count, but some of my favorites at the moment are their friendship bracelet, which is a kind of traditional pearl bracelet, but it's also, it just feels very modern because of the more asymmetrical shape. So it's all kind of organic feeling, all different shapes and sizes, and then it's a proper kind of friendship bracelet style with that nice kind of tassel design. So it's very easy to adjust. You won't need help putting this on and off. And I just love this. Great by itself, great layered up, and just the prettiest thing. And then earrings, I have so many pearl drop earring favorites from them. Like, I just love them all. These ones have really surprised me though. I was expecting them to be kind of only fancy, like occasion wear earrings, but actually they look so great just with the blazer as well. And I've just been loving these so much and been getting so much more wear out of them than I thought I would. Next up is Lily Silk, and there is a code for 20% off, and crucially there is no minimum spend, which I often see with Lily Silk, but absolutely no minimum spend. So even if you just get one top, you still get the 20% off. So many of my favorites are included. So my adorable little off the shoulder knit top, which is just so gorgeous. Like, it feels absolutely amazing. Really, really lovely quality, and you know, I always love my off the shoulder tops, but I just think this is fantastic. Really great with a nice pair of smart trousers and just the nicest thing. And I do also have this cardigan, which I think is probably the nicest, fanciest cardigan I own. It is so fancy, like the detailing on it is incredible. You have all these matte gold buttons, like it's kind of like a brush gold. It's so incredibly pretty. Braiding along the collar right there, you have pocket details right there on either side. And it just feels like a really substantial knit. I've just been wearing this with jeans, but I think it would also look great with a nice smart pair of tailored trousers too. And I just love this. Really elegant and just the most chic, timeless thing. Next up is Boden, and they are having 25% off the entire site, including my skirt. And there is a code. It works in the US and the UK. I haven't checked every country, but I would imagine it applies to most countries that they ship to. I love this skirt. I mentioned this in my favorites video, but it's just the most fun, gorgeous thing. I've worn it so many times already, but it really is just like the nicest skirt to wear, incredibly flattering, so easy to throw on, and just really versatile. Like, I've been loving it so much. It always looks good, and yeah, I would just highly recommend if you're also a skirt person and you like these kind of colours. It's just the loveliest summer skirt. And then I did also get a new skirt, and this is a little bit more kind of OTT, and this is more of like a formal one in terms of the fabric. It's a much stiffer, thicker fabric than my other one, which is definitely more casual in nature, but I saw this and I just thought it was so fun. It's like summer picnic in a skirt, and I just love the gingham print. It's really oversized, very exaggerated, but I thought this would be lovely with just a nice white crisp shirt. And yeah, I'm just a sucker for things like this, so huge fan of Boden skirts. If you've not tried them yet, I would definitely recommend, and 25% off is a great deal. Ideal have also gone live with their Memorial Day sale, and Ideal are definitely on the higher end in terms of jewelry, but their pieces are such stunning quality. Like, I absolutely adore mine, and you can get up to 20% off. So many of my favorites are included, including my gorgeous necklace. So this is the same one that Mila Kunis has, and it's just stunning. It has 6 little diamonds right there, and it's a pendant that moves as well. So again, doesn't get caught up on your neck at all. Really beautiful fine gold chain, and it's just the most stunning thing. I've had this for, gosh, I think it's almost 2 years now, and I just worn this on repeat. Like, you will very frequently see it in my videos because it's just kind of one of those pieces where you can put it on, forget about it. It just looks good with everything, and I just absolutely love it. Sparkles in the prettiest way, and just the most gorgeous piece. And then I do also have my bracelets as well. These are so great. You can layer these up, or you can also wear them individually. You can get that little attachment, so if you did want to wear more than once, you can loop them together to make sure they don't move around so much. So you get that really great layered look, but it actually stays like that, as opposed to moving all over the place, getting tangled up. Like, it's a really clever system. My favorites are the diamond cutout one, and then I do also have the kind of diamond row one there as well. Really lovely. Not too much, but just enough sparkle for every day. And then you do also have their beautiful earrings as well. So I have the medium stud, and so you buy the studs and then you just buy the additions on top of that, and you can mix and match as you go. I have so many different varieties, but I'd say probably my favorites are the emerald cut ones, and then also the ear crawler ones as well. And they all use that same base stud, which is the medium for me. So you can get a smaller one, you can also get the larger one. I guess it kind of depends on your ear shape and size, but for me the medium one works perfectly. And I just love all the different ways you can wear it. It's such a clever system, and they're just such beautiful pieces, which really are just gorgeous quality, and they just look so fantastic. So that wraps up this sale roundup video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, I will include links to everything I featured in the description section below. If you have any questions for me, or if I missed any sales out that are worth shopping, please let me know in the comment section. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.